at that time were busy because the semester at that time were very, very, very busy. It's a tough, I think, 1 year tough, what you call it, year for William and his batch at that time, before William's going for the internship. So did the competition actually affect your grades or your scores in the class, Will?
Not really. No, not at all.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes students do not want to join the competition because they don't want to get
They're
lower
afraid to
grades
affect their
because of
academics, but
yeah
doesn't matter.
yeah
Actually, sometimes
yeah
it kind of helped because
ah
in that semester I had a corporate finance class, which was
mm,
what we learned during the meetings for the
mm,
CFA practices.
mm, mm. Yeah, and you have the investment management after that, yeah?
Yeah.
That also helps. Nicholas, is Calvin here? No?
Oh, Calvin is
No,
joining.
Stanley. No. Sonic, how about you? Did the competition actually cost you the grades of your class, your academic courses? Is Nicholas
Yeah,
here? Nick?
personally, it did not really affect. However, I become busy, and then during that time, my friends offered me to be apa? My friends offered, hello? Oh,
Yep.
at that time, my friend offered me to join the apa? Student organization. However, I declined because I want to focus on CFA organization. But for my academic scores, it doesn't really affect.
It doesn't really, yeah.
As long as you
Yeah, Nicholas' connection is
Yeah.
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
and determination.
It seems that he
Yeah,
likes to
you'll be
share
fine.
a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick, okay, Nick. Good.
Nicholas is breaking. And then I have another question for William. William, you mentioned that you are now in your 4th year. So would you explain to us maybe which streaming are you doing? Are you doing double degree,
I'm doing
degree? Why?
So at first, when I went into BINUS, I wanted to do double degree because 2 degrees, yeah, it's for the price of one. Yeah, okay. But then then when I got into first semester, second semester, I decided to go for single degree because that way I was able to get internship. So in my opinion, internship is more valuable, I guess, compared to double degree because you can put it in your CV. That's a plus, and you get the experience also. So yeah, that's why I took single degree.
Okay. So you chose single degree because you wanted to do internship. Because single degree there is enough time for internship, right?
And less work. Yeah.
And less work. Thank you for mentioning that.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you guys, Nicholas and William. So these are the CFA guys. They made BINUS proud. They were in top 5 for CFA competition in Indonesia. So now I would like to move next to Aurel. So we have one of our seniors again. She's same batch with me, Aurelia. I'll give Aurelia a floor to introduce herself and maybe talk more about her experience in BINUS. She's also part of our club, accounting student club, and very participative. So Aurel, floor is yours.
Hi guys. So yeah, I'm Aurel and I'm also from batch 2022 like Nico and Blessing. And yeah, I'm going to talk about my experience with BINUS and everything that goes with it. Okay. Okay. So my experience being a Venus student so far is pretty fine. I mean, it's great. Obviously, like the first time, like on my first day, I was pretty nervous. Like, I mean, it's a new environment, new friends, new teacher, new everything, right? So I'm pretty sure some of you guys are feeling that way now too. But yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I hope we made you feel welcomed. That's why we have FVP, we have this chat session. And yeah, I hope we get to know each other, even though Corona sucks. And yeah, it might be harder, but yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about my participation in Binos, right? So back then in high school, before Binos in high school, I barely ever participated in any like school events, school organizations, or like school clubs. Like I was just an average student, you know, I would go to school, attend classes, and then I go home. So then after I graduated, I thought back right on my memories in high school, and I was like, huh, I really don't have any fun memories or experiences, right? So before I went in Binos, I told myself like, oh, it's a new school, it's a fresh start. So like might as well just make new memories before it's too late, you know, because after uni it's like literally the like real life, you know. So yeah. So then last year, exactly last year, I participated and I joined I was one of the FAP committee. I was in logistics. And yeah, let me tell you, it was like the most fun and memorable experiences I've had in Venus so far. Like, even though it was pretty tiring, I'm not gonna lie, it was very tiring. But like, I got the chance to meet new people, like from other majors that I wouldn't have the chance to meet them if it wasn't for FAP, right? I also got to work with like new lecturers that I have never met before. I made new friends that are now close friends, and I had like the experience of being in a bigger thing. You know, like I like being a part of something and being able to help other people, which is great. Okay, and then last semester, Blessing offered me to join the accounting students club. So yeah, I joined the accounting students club and I had a few assignments and tasks here and there, which you know has helped me learn responsibility and like making sure events that we hold they like run smoothly and like working with other people, which is a very great skill, you know, working with other people that sometimes you maybe like don't really connect, but it's a good experience and it's a very nice. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I recommend you guys to join as many clubs and organizations that you guys are interested in because it's fun and you get to meet people and you get to experience things. Mhm. Okay. And so in Venus, you will have to work with a lot of other people. Like you work in groups a lot. Okay, there's a lot of group assignments and projects, and I recommend you guys to choose teammates that are like as willing to work as you guys are. Like find people who like want to give the same effort. Okay, we don't want free riders here, and don't be one, please, because like the effort you put into things is very important, and your teachers will see it. Like they will see the efforts you put in, and it's gonna be worth it. I promise. Okay, and um also like if you have concerns or doubts, you can go to your lecturers, you can go to your teachers, you can ask them for help, or you can ask them questions. They are there for you to help. Yeah. Okay, so I'm told to also talk about the streaming. Like William, I wanted to take double degree, right? That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I decided to join Venus. But then they have this new program, the 4+0 program with UON, and I'm pretty sure you guys haven't briefed about it. But yeah, it's basically Venus is working with UON, and it's 4 years in Venus, but like we're having UON's curriculum. Yeah, so I decided to take that instead of the double degree because yeah, it's Corona. You don't know when travel restrictions are gonna go back to normal, and also it's way cheaper because like I don't have to pay extra for living expenses outside, and I get to stay home, closer to my family, and still I will get double degrees, which is a plus. Yeah, so that is the main reason. But you are free to just choose any stream that you are most comfortable with.
Inform you. Okay, maybe Mr. Krishna is already in the better place here to comment little.
Thank you very much, Oreo. I think something was happening there, but thank you for the sharing. I'm seeing comments here. Oreo, you are so cool. Agree. I agree.
Thanks, Miss.
Yeah. If you guys have some questions for Oreo, you can also just help by dropping in chat box, or you can turn on your mic and then speak out. Both is fine with us. Yeah. By the way, Oreo, as she already mentioned, she's doing the double degree with UON. If you remember the last session we did for 4+0. So she's majoring in finance for University of Newcastle, which is very cool. I'm also doing the same thing with Oreo. So 4+0. Yeah. If there's no other questions for Oreo, okay, there's a question from Ibu Valen. How many times have you changed hair color?
I don't even remember anymore, Miss. By now, I don't remember.
Uncountable. When I came to Dinos, she had black hair, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I have black hair.
And then you went to blue, and then you changed to purple, and then the other term was kind of like
Pink. Yeah,
yeah.
it's fine.
She always changes. Oh, blue, purple, gold. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Orel. I'll move next. Who is with us? Okay, so now I'll give the floor to Clara. Clara, she's batch 2020. Clara is batch 2023, which is same batch with your FLs, like Madeline, Milenia, and Armand. They are same batch with Clara. So now she's entering her third semester. Yeah. So Clara, I'll give floor to you. You can just introduce yourself and then tell us what you know so far about Venus, because it's already 1 year, right? So maybe you can just share to us. The floor is yours.
Okay. So, hello everyone. I'm Clara from batch 2023, and today I will share a bit about my experience in BINUS. So basically, I've been studying in BINUS for about 1 year now. At first, I'm kind of find it difficult to understand about accounting because I took science back then when I was in high school. But Wianti, as my lecturer in the principle of accounting, she's really kind and helps me a lot during my first semester. And whenever I couldn't understand about the material in the principle of accounting, I can ask her and she's willing to explain it again to me. And for me, all the lectures in BINUS are very kind, and I could have a conversation with them outside the class as I do with my friends. So whenever I want to share something with them that is not related to the subject, it won't be awkward. And usually when the break time, I hang out with my friends. We often went to Senayan City or cafe at Senopati to spend our break time. Oh, and there is one day when we went to replace Senopati to have a karaoke together. And if we don't go anywhere, me and my friends maybe just chilling in the canteen BINUS because the atmosphere is pretty good for just relax. Oh, and the food in the canteen is also good. There are some food stalls to choose from what you want to eat. And yeah, it was really fun during the online class before this corona pandemic. And right now, all the class is run online. For me, I like it much better if I can learn offline, like going to class, meet my friends and stuff. However, learning in the online method is not that bad actually for me, because since it's offline, I don't have to worry if I might be late because of the traffic in Jakarta or if I woke up late. Besides, I still can have a discussion together with my friends. And most of the time, our lecturer will have a random choice and put us in the breakout room to have a discussion together as one of the methods in online learning. So yeah, I hope you guys as a freshman can also find it happy and fun to be able to study in Binus. And if you don't understand the material that is discussed in the class, you could ask the lecturer shortly because they're all very nice. And I believe that they will be happy to explain it again to you. And maybe you can also ask your senior. Oh, actually, I used to have a mentor when I was in the first semester. The mentor is my senior from batch 2023, and it helped me a lot to improve my grade, and I can have better understanding in some subjects that I find it pretty difficult in the beginning. So yeah, good luck guys for your studying in Binus. Hope all of you can graduate on time, and I'm looking forward to have a conversation with each of you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Clara. As we hear from Clara, guys, she mentioned something that I think is very important for me to repeat. Whenever you are having troubles with your courses, maybe you are not understanding it nice, in Binus we have several methods of helping students. That's why you see you'll be having your lectures. You can also have TA classes. So for TA classes, it's your senior who will be teaching you as the whole class. And we also have another method that was mentioned by Clara, which is a mentor. So when you have a mentor, that mentor will be maybe a senior to you, but he will be helping you individually, like you do one v one classes with him, then trying to understand on those things that you don't really understand. So thank you, Clara. And for the freshmen, feel free, guys, whenever you are finding difficulties, there's always a solution. But if you have a problem, then you don't tell anyone, it will be very hard. I'm not seeing lots of questions from batch 2024. Can we have questions, guys? Or maybe just turn on camera, turn on unmute, then say, no, Blessing, I don't have a question. Jeremy. Jeremy is one of my, yeah, I have nothing to ask. Good, bro. I just see that you are still alive. Okay, seems like we don't have lots of questions for Clara. And then we'll go to, again, our senior. Let me check if she is already in the meeting. Where is?
Jessie.
Yeah, Jess is already here. So
Yes.
we have again our senior guys. This one, she's Jessie. She's batch 2021, meaning she's 1 year ahead of me. So in my first semester and second semester, if I'm not mistaken, Jessie was my TA. She was the one who was helping us accounting. So after we do accounting with Ibo Falen and Ibo Yant, then we also have another session with Jess. So I'll give her the floor to Jess, then she can introduce herself and continue with the discussion. Floor is yours, Jess.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself. Hi, everyone. So I'm Jessie. I'm from batch 2021, the same batch as William. And I'm in Sydney right now because I'm taking the double degree. So 2 years in Pinus and the next 2 years in UNSW. And yeah, I was the teaching assistant for Blessing and the rest of the class. And what to talk about it?
You just mentioned now about your double degree. Maybe you can elaborate on that one. Why did you choose it? And you said you are in Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Why do you choose the double degree, Jess? And how do you actually compare? How is Venus experience help you to
Yeah.
survive in UNSW?
If I got the chance to get the 4.0 program, I will take that. But then it wasn't there during my last year, so I took the double degree to NSW. And yes, it's kind of like there is a pro and cons. Like I don't get to do my internship because I don't have time for that. But then to catch up with that, I just took summer class in UNSW this January so that I will finish my school 3 months earlier, and I will use that time for looking for some internship so that I could also get some experience too. And yeah, unlike Nicholas, I didn't know what to do. I mean, like, I have no idea about Big Four. I have no idea about accounting, finance at all when I first entered BINUS International. But then I have no regret at all taking the International Accounting and Finance program because I get to meet my best friends. Even though, like, maybe you don't get to meet as many people as you would if you go to say another university, but I mean, like, I met the best people. And I'm stuck with them for 4 years and I'm happy for it. And the lecturers are very good too. It's like them my parents.
oh, just about the double degree, is there any requirements if I want to apply for the double degree? How did you do it?
To be honest, I don't really understand the requirement, but then it's for sure the GPA threshold and IELTS. But then I believe everyone can do that.
Okay, not really strict requirements, right?
Yeah, I think it's mainly about the GPA.
Okay, that's good to hear. You guys try to maintain your good GPA because Jess, yeah, she's good.
Not really.
Okay, Jess, what about your experience in teaching during your TA classes? Was it fun to teach your juniors, or what really motivates you to accept the offer to be teaching?
Okay. Um, I was quite shocked back then because the first time I got an offer to be a teaching assistant was when I was in my second semester. So I was really the first year. I was still freshman back then. But I didn't teach my junior at the first place. I teach my peers from another major. It was from international business class. I think it's harder to handle people from the same batch as me rather than teaching my juniors. But then I was really, really proud back then because yeah, who else can be a teaching assistant at the first year? And I would like to thank Bu Falan and Bu Yanti for believing me that. And it's kind of like hard for me because every week I have to review and learn something that is outside my courses, so I can make sure that I can help them, assist them in the class. Unless, yeah, and then what else? Fun fact: I was always never nervous when I entered your class because I don't know if I can teach you well or no, but hopefully, hopefully it's good enough.
Yeah, quite good enough. Because we usually do lots of exercises with Jess. So like she can just come with an exercise, then we do it together in class. So I think for me as your student, my experience, I enjoy it in a way that in the class with our lecturer, sometimes we didn't have enough time to cover maybe like 3 or 4 examples, 3 or 4 exercises. So we just do maybe 1 or 2, and then another one we'll do with you in class. So it helped me a lot to understand. Thank you, Kak. Should I say boo or Kak?
It was a fun experience.
Miss
Miss, yeah.
No.
Jessie GPA is above 3.7 and she got a scholarship from UNSW. Woo.
Congrats.
Thank
Okay,
you.
we have another question from Ibuyanti. She said, how is living far away from home and your family?
Mm, mm,
Since you are staying, how long have you been in Australia now?
sorry?
How long have you been in Australia now?
It's a year now, 1 year. But I was back to Indonesia last December, and I'm super grateful because if I didn't go back to Indonesia back then, I don't know when will I go back to Indonesia again due to Corona. This Corona, yeah. About living far away from my family, I kind of miss them sometimes, but yeah, it's okay. I will meet them anyway when I go back. So, and I live with my best friend from Venus. We are roommate here, so I think that's one of the things that make me like feeling at home. So I don't really get homesick. It's Jennifer, if you know them, if you know her. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer, yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Jess. Let me check if there are some questions. I'm not seeing any questions. Okay, so these are all our seniors that we have invited today to share with you guys. Is there any questions from the freshmen before maybe we just have a 2-minute or 1-minute break, and then we skip to our our alumni? Sorry, we have our alumni too for the next session. Okay, looks like we don't have questions. So for now, guys, our next session, how many minutes should I give Bo for just a water break before we start our next session with alumni?
It's up to you, Bless. So if toilet break probably because the alumni are here already. I think I saw.
Oh yeah,
Name
Fian is
popped up,
yeah.
so we will hear from them as well. So I think because it's not an what is that? It's not really easy to get their time as well. So I guess, as you said, 3 minutes probably before we continue with the next session, please.
Okay, yeah. So 3 minutes, guys, just water break. So by 15:46, then we'll continue. 15:47.
Hey Jess, what time is it there?
It's almost 7 p.m.
I still owe you an answer. Sorry, now I remember.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Fian.
Hello, Miss. Long time no see.
Yes, Fian. Vino, are you at the beach now? We have Fian, we have Vino.
Hi, Miss.
Hi. Can't wait to see you, even though online. It's been what? How many years now, Finn?
I think there's trouble.
Yeah, connection trouble. I saw Monica before. Monica here. Hi, Monica.
Yes.
It's been very long. What? 2015.
15.
Was
Yeah,
it?
14. 15.
2014.
Yeah.
You're my first batch at Binus.
Yeah.
So you're coming 2014, Mon.
Sorry?
You entered Binus in 2014. No, you graduated, kan?
Yeah, graduated in 2015.
Yeah.
So it's like 10 years ago, you were like them. You're the fresh year,
Yeah, I feel so
first
old
year
right
student.
now.
Yeah. No, you look great though.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we have a 3 minutes break. So guys, when you are back, can you just turn on your cameras? And if you cannot turn on camera for the meantime, you can just show me with a thumbs up. Okay, so for our next session, we are going to have our alumni. So our alumni, these are the graduates from accounting and finance major, which is now renamed to finance. So these guys, they studied in BINOS, they graduated from BINOS, and they are doing great right now. That's why we also have this opportunity to invite them. So we are hoping that they can also help to share their experience, to share their struggles after graduating until they reach where they are right now. Because from their faces, they are smiling, you see. Looks like everything is okay. Yeah, so before I waste time, I can invite maybe Fian. Yeah, I'm seeing Fian is already. So Fian, maybe you can give us an introduction about yourself, when you graduated, and the rest is I already sent to you. Floor
Sure.
is yours.
That's it. Hello, everyone. My name is Arvian. I was graduated in back in 2018, and then currently I'm working under Central Bank of Indonesia in Payment System Policy Department, and then as Blessing said, that there are something that I want to share about the experience during in Venus International. Mm, I was the president back then. I was the president of Accounting Student Club in 2016. I don't know whether it is still existing right now,
Yeah.
but it is.
He's the president, yeah.
I thought you gotta change it to Finance Student Club or something like that.
Maybe by next year we'll change it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was working with Albert too in AAC, and he was in international relation head, if I'm not mistaken. And back then, I was in Youth Economic Conference with him and with Fino also in UGM. And in 2017, I went to CBS International Business School and studied international trade.
Okay, so maybe you can also share with us your journey after graduating. So like after you graduate, where did you start working until now? You said you are in Central Bank of Indonesia, right? Which is very good. And I don't think you can just get there so easily. So maybe you can tell us how you get there.
It's a long story, but after the graduation, I got job offer from Vino. Actually, we work in Denso Aegis Network. It is a marketing agency, and we work as an accountant. And we began as a billing associate in Denso Aegis Network. And after that, I was trying to get certified accountant in University of Indonesia, but I just dropped it because I got into Central Bank of Indonesia. There were a lot of steps to get into Central Bank of Indonesia, since I'm kind of in the management training program right now.
Okay, yeah. I'm seeing a question, Fian, from Ibu Yantia. She said, what streaming that you took during your BINO study period?
I was in master track back then. On the third year, I changed it to in accounting and international business, if I'm not mistaken.
You're going to CBS, right, Fian?
Yes, Miss.
So Arfian actually streaming is CBS. So Arfian studied with us in BINUS for 3 years, and the last year of the study Arfian did in Cologne Business School. Is that right, Arfian?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe while I'm waiting for questions from our freshmen, I also have a question for these finance students, because now they are about to start their university. So do you have any tips for them during their 4 years university life, or maybe something that you wish if you knew in time you would have done it during your university time?
I got several tips actually. First thing first, you have to start small. Right now, you're in a finance program, and then I think you can start by starting investing in Indonesia stock exchange. It's easy right now because you just like download the app and then you can invest directly, and then try to buy reksadana or mutual funds, or it's trending right now is buying gold. Because when you are enter the ring, you will learn a lot from that, especially
Yeah.
you are a finance major right now.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a kind of like a silly thing. I think you can maintain your GPA around 3, because right now the competition in entering job market is kind of hard. So most of them MT program is requiring GPA 3.0. My GPA is not that high actually. Ask Miss Yanti and Miss Valen, but it's about 3.
I'll give the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead, Bovale.
Yeah, I still remember during the first semester, Arfian actually not living in Jakarta back then, right?
Yeah.
He's from Sumatra, not the central of Sumatra, but somewhere a bit far. Okay, so we have some close talks because we came from the same island at the first place. And then because he came from the island, and I still remember he wanted to be a doctor. He wants to study for a medical. I was the one who interviewed him. And then I said, okay, I wanted to be a doctor, but it didn't work. So why don't you just join me in Binus? And then suddenly I met him at Binus. And the impression that will also last is how he's always proactive. He joined many competitions back then together with Fino. And when he joined the competition, he chose the high rank competition, not because he believed that he will win, but just because they liked with them to Jogja before. So we had good times there. So we enjoy shopping, we enjoy eating together, and they didn't win, okay? But I think that kind of experiences are things that are also matters in your life. Study is a priority, but you should enjoy and be happy during your university life. That might be something that I would like to share. Also, Fino. Yeah, he'll tell you more about it because he's here anyway. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Arfian. After this, maybe we'll go to Fino, because Ibu Valen already mentioned Fino. Okay, is there any other questions, guys, for our ex-president? Let me check chat.
Arfian.
Yes, Miss.
I just want to take the picture of Arfian speaking. Talk something, Arfian, talk.
Yes.
There you go. Okay. I take your picture. Thank you. Back to you, Bless.
Okay. Thank you, Arfian. For now, we'll go next, guys, to our second alumni, which was already mentioned, and he will also help us to introduce himself. Vino, I'll give the floor to you. Maybe you can tell us which batch are you from, and then.
Okay, blessing. Thank you for your time. Hi, everyone. My name is Vino. Hi, Miss Yanti. Hi, Miss Halan. Thanks for having me. Okay, I'm actually at the same batch with RPI. I was this year 2018, and then there are a lot of experience that I can share with you guys. Especially, I'm not that good during my studies. I got a very low GPA compared to others. But the most important thing that you gotta, sorry for the interruption, one second, you gotta continue. So first of all, I would like to welcome you guys to Venus International. You're gonna have a good time here because I had a good time. And then just to be, I would like you guys to remind your parents that it's gonna be expensive in here, so you need to be ready with that, and you need to graduate as soon as possible. And then I hope you guys enjoy your time. Okay, a little bit about myself. I graduated almost 2 years ago, and this is currently my second year in my career life. And I was working with RPN after I graduated in business. I was working with RPN in Denso Aegis Network. It's a multinational advertising agency company. It's a Japanese company, actually. I work as an accountant, so it's very related to my major during my university. Because as you guys know, I took international accounting and finance. And what I learned is actually what I'm gonna tell you is you need to know when you study accounting, you need to know the whole idea of the accounting. You need to understand all the concept of the accounting. So you don't please don't memorize anything. You need to know. You need to understand because that's what I'm experiencing. If you know the whole concept, and then you can be good in the practice because it's not that hard. Like I'm in the second year in my company now. I'm doing financial planning and analysis, so that's why I need to know. I need to understand the accounting, and I'm gonna share a little bit about my job desk. My job desk is I'm the one who do the budgeting for RCTI. RCTI is HPI, if you guys know. It's the biggest free-to-air TV company in Southeast Asia. Our revenue is like almost 4 trillion a year, and I'm the one who do the budgeting, and I'm gonna be the one who first to know that where the company is going because I'm the one who calculate all the expenses. I'm the one who collect all the targets to the marketing and the sales department, and then I'm the one who gotta calculate uh, how will we generate the net income in the end of the period. So it's quite challenging, but it's interesting. That's what I'm doing actually in my company. So is there anything that you want to ask? This blessing.
Yeah, thank you very much for the sharing. But I have same question again, like the same question I asked Ian about your tips. What's your tips for the freshmen, for someone who haven't yet started studying, who is in the first semester?
Again, sorry, because I just read a question from Millennia. What it feels like on your first day of work as an accountant. So my first day as an accountant, actually we were junior accountant at the time. So the first thing that we should examine is, first of all, is the balance sheet and also the income statement. So we need to know what's inside our balance sheet and what's inside our income statement. And we need to know the nature of our company as well. So at the time, we were working as an accountant in service company, marketing agency. It's considered as a service company. So actually, all we provide is services, and then our cost of goods sold is our man hour. So we need to calculate all the cost of goods sold. We need to know our expenses, and we need to maintain our net income at the end. So actually, it's same as the theory that we learn in university. But I think the most important thing is actually your soft skill, because you, as an accountant, is you don't work in your desk and just sitting on your desk and working on Excel. Not like that. You need to do a meeting with the sales department. You need to do a meeting with the traffic admin and etc. So you need to be proactive. So that's why I suggest you guys to be active in campus, because one thing that the lecturer never teach us is your soft skill. So one of the way that you can maintain your soft skill is just be active in your campus.
Thank you very much, Vino. So as we hear, guys, soft skills are very important, and the best way to acquire your soft skills is through participating in activities, going to competitions. We have our club, accounting student club. It's not only the club in Binos, there are many clubs, Baimark, many clubs. You can also be a member in those clubs. Then you learn how to work with people, because after graduating you definitely work with people, so there's no way you can run away from working with people. So it's something that we just need to teach ourselves. So thank you for the sharing, Fino. I'm seeing there's no other
Sure,
question
blessing.
in the chat box, and I'll give now.
Actually,
Hello, yeah.
yeah, actually, I'm not part of ASC at the time. I was active in other clubs, which is Venus Futsal Club. What is it? VFC,
Yeah, yeah,
International Futsal Club.
yeah.
And then I attended several tournaments with VFC, and I was also becoming the head of finance of Fuse. If you guys know Fuse, Fuse is one of the biggest event in Bimus. So I suggest you to interact with other people from different majors. It's gonna help you to manage your soft skill as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, you hear, guys, we have many clubs you can attend. The most important thing is don't be just chill, not doing anything else, because it's not only about having a good GPA. As also Finn already mentioned, he said his GPA was not that good, but he still managed to make use of his university life. So there are many things that we can do, and we are very proud for you, bro. We are honored to have you here. I will move, guys, to our next speaker. We have Albert Sani. So Albert is also one of our alumni that we are very proud of. I've been with Albert, I think, many times now. We always meet. So Albert, I'll give the floor to you. You can also introduce yourself, and then maybe you tell us about your job, what you're currently doing. And from you, bro, before you start, I would like you to maybe explain about your stocks. Yeah, I like that topic. Okay, floor is yours, bro.
Yes, hi Blessing, how you doing? How are you guys? I'm Albert. Actually graduated at the same time with in the same year with Arvian and Fino. So currently I'm working at Procter and Gamble, a consumer goods giant. It's an American company. We actually are serving consumers with the brands that you might know. Is Pantene. I would give you some examples. Pantene, Head and Shoulders, SK2, Gillette, and many others. So I'm working at P&G as a finance manager for category side. So I'm handling three big categories. Basically, it is shave care, it is Gillette, oral care, Oral B, if you know, and third one is fabric care, it is Downy. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the budget strategy, basically what to do with the budget and the financials. So we are creating a balanced growth in the top line and the bottom line. So that is revenue and the profit growing in the sustainable manner in the long run and the short run, obviously. And we're looking at I'm looking also on the stewardship of the company being at the impeccable manner. So it's been 2 years I've been working here. So I'm only knowing one company, guys. I'm only working at P&G. I never work any other else. unless I'm working with, I was working under Arfian in AAC. So I was his subordinate back then. Yeah. Besides being a corporate slave, I'm also being a stock market stock investor, as Blessing said. Over to you, Blessing.
Okay, yeah. You said in Binos you were working with Arfian, right, in the
I was
club.
working under Arfian.
Yeah, whichever way, under or with. Yeah, for me, I like to use the word with more than under.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you have like any other activities that you were doing in Binos besides the ASC?
Yeah, I heavily well, I was heavily active in music related clubs. So that is VOB and only VOB actually, Voice of Business. So I was also and am a musician right now, a guitarist to be exact. Yeah, also
Oh,
I was active in ISC and some other stuffs also.
okay. I'll bet. There's a question again. A computer and I don't know what's going on. Ibu, can you elaborate?
Albert also liked to be in the competition. So he aimed for high reputation competition. So it's on national scale. I believe if there is a chance for CFA competitions that during Albert's time, he would do that as well, like William and Nick. So tell us about why you want to always wanted to have these competitions or joining the competitions, Albert, and how the competitions actually have an impact on your study perhaps, or on your thinking process or something else, or soft skill like Vino said?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Sati, for the question. So, what motivated me into joining competitions is actually very simple. In a very simple argument. So we are looking at the job market that is really competitive today versus like 10 or 20 years ago. We're looking at people from UI, from Pasmol, and people coming from the overseas. So I believe what happened back then is uh, not only getting knowledge and experience from inside of the university, so business only. We have to look beyond university, and that one of the means that I think is good was good is um, joining competition. Wait, it was joining competition. By joining competition, I can meet a lot of people, a lot of competitive people also, and uh, it gave me a lot of perspective, a lot of courage also, which I think really mattered and really elevated my skills and would be really beneficial in my work today. I strongly suggest you also to get into competition.
Okay. Albert, from what Albert just said, he suggests us to join competitions. So next time when I'm joining a competition, I'm going to text Albert, bro, is this one good? Should I join all the competitions, Albert, or?
It depends. It depends, right? So it's not the only way is blessing. It has a lot of ways to elevate your skills or your knowledge. So it's not only coming from competition. I strongly suggest competition because it is directly related to university life. But there are a lot of other things, right? You can have a business running. You can make a startup. You can write. You can make a YouTube channel. So many things that you do to improve your skills, improve your experience. So it's not only competition. So it depends on your what do you want to do. So if I can talk a bit more about this, right? So fundamentally, what you will be doing in the next 4 years, what I should have been doing in the 4 years of my period in university was trying to understand myself. So this is the best 4-year period for us to understand ourselves, because the expectation given to us was not as much as what I have today in the working environment. I'm telling you. Because of that, you should use your time to understand yourself and what you want to do in life, and that can mean anything, right? It can mean you would like to go to music. It can mean you would like to go to cuisine or any culinary or anything, right? Or business, entrepreneurship, or maybe you would like to be investment banker. So many things. And after you know what you want in life, take action, whatever it is, right? Take action, take a real action that increases the probability that what you want in life will be realized. And I couldn't think of a better timing than university timing, guys.
That's very true. Thank you, Albert. Just to repeat from what Albert said, you're saying during this time of our university, during our 4 years time, is the best time that we must understand ourselves. So
Yes.
another way of understanding yourself is by exploring things. So that's
Exactly.
the time to try things so that we know what we really want. And
Exactly.
if we know, then we initiate, like what he said. Then we start taking.
Exactly. The capacity you have allows you to experiment with a lot of things, right? You're only giving you will be only given tasks from Miss Santi as Miss Valen. You will have you might need to work 4-5 hours a day, on top of your university life. But on top of that, you have still 8 hours, and you have your weekends, right? And those hours, if you use it really efficiently, I think I could have done more. And it is the advice that I think I would have wanted coming from my seniors back then.
Thank you very much for the sharing. We are very proud of you, bro. I also hear from Ibu Valen. She's also saying you've won some competitions over OE, UGM, because those are prestigious universities, and we are very proud if we can beat them in competitions with our motive, our Bino spirit. Thank you.
Thank you for the kind words.
Yeah, thank you for the sharing. So guys, without wasting time, we have another speaker, which is Monica. Monica, I'll give the floor to you. Maybe you can just go the same way. You start by your introduction. We know you a little bit better, and then what you are currently doing, then your experience in Binos and in your working.
Okay, thank you. Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I hope everyone is safe and healthy. My name is Monica Kasuria. You can call me Monica. I am the oldest of the alumni here. I am Binus Gen 2015, majoring in accounting and minoring in marketing. I am currently working at PT Home Credit Indonesia, which is one of the multi-finance company in Indonesia, as an accounting operation, credit cards, and projects. It might be sounds like a confusing title, but basically what I do is, aside from daily accounting operation, I involve in product development teams, so I can set proper accounting treatment and prepare system readiness. I also have audit experience from working in Big Four companies such as PricewaterhouseCoopers Indonesia and KPMG Indonesia in financial service department. I also have transfer pricing experience from working briefly in PB Texan Indonesia. So today, I am honored to share my experience in Binus during my study and perhaps several tips and tricks for you for the first year student. If you have any question, you can ask me. So I am one of Miss Yanti's and Miss Valen's student, but Miss Yanti probably don't remember me because I don't excel in her class. I was never a straight A student. I have a so-so GPA, and during my study, wherever there is a wide gap between each class, I will go to the mall, watch movie, try out new foods, while some of my friends went to the library to study. I think I came late to one of Miss Valen's class after watching a movie. So I did my uni life to the fullest, and then listening to the experience from your seniors, I am totally agree with them that I think Venus provides me with a good learning environment. You have a lot of teacher who really care of you, and you have like really good peers. There are several international students. You can make more friends with them. Um, I would also like to add to Albert's point. My advice to you for the first year student is to set your main goal. It's not have to be very specific. As for me, my main goal when I was first enter Venus is to be financially independent. So during my study, I look up the requirement in the market back then. What does it take for fresh graduate to get a job in the market? So from that, you also have to know yourself, your strength and your weaknesses, so you can really efficiently use your time. So you have time for study, but you also have time for your family and friends and your hobby. That's all. You have any question for me?
Okay.
Monica, were you this quiet during your first year before your class? I still recall very much. This batch is one of the how do I say it? The fun class that I've ever attended. I still remember how they dance in front of the class.
Yes.
Was it?
Yes. Yes.
So what did you make our life as a lecturers are so much into fun back then? What kind of environment that you have in the class during your first semester? How can you have that nice environment, and then how can you be so hang in together between friends in your class?
I think I don't know what it called now, but the freshman session like this, it what really get us together. And then back then we see our teacher as our friends. We really we don't see them as authoritative figure, right? So we celebrate birthday together with our teacher, right? With Miss Valen. We do a lot of things together, and I think it will result in something because Venus has a very good alumni system. So even I get my first intern job in PricewaterhouseCoopers Indonesia from one of the teacher, which is Miss Dewi Fitiasari. So back then on my 7th or 6th semester, she just said I got call from PwC. I need 5 person to fill the internship. You can submit your CV if you want. So that kind of relationship with your teacher, with your friends, you'll never know who that person gonna be next, right? They can offer you like the opportunity that you can't even imagine. Like me myself, my parents is not employee, right? There are small business owner. So I don't even know what is a big four company when I came to Business International, right? So a lot of activities such as accounting competition. I remember back then, and then I was given an opportunity by Miss Valen also to approach some of my friends whose GPA is below 2.0 to be one-on-one session, to give them one-on-one session minimal once a week. I think you can really feel that your teacher is care and willing to help you throughout your study.
That's a very good something to remember. I really like it. There's a question, Monica, in the chat box. Is from Sheila. She said, "Did you have difficulty experience when you were first year, and how did you solve it?" So, like, any difficulties that you faced during your first year, and how were you managed to tackle it?
I think the difficulties in the first year is really to get along with your friends. You have to know them really well to be able to do teamwork. So far, I don't have any dramas in Venus, don't have any difficult challenges. I have a very good support system. And then you have to know your strength and your weaknesses also, right? I am a very verbal person. I don't really like reading books, probably. That's why I don't excel in Miss Yanti's class, because at that time Miss Yanti taught accounting theory, right? So probably I know that I can do better in some of accounting classes, such as Miss Valen's class or some of like risk management class. So you're gonna hold on to your strength while working on your weakness. That's all. One of more difficult experience, when I was in high school, I came from national school, right? So in Binus, we have to use like full English. So writing essays, definitely a challenge for me. So how I overcame it? Probably by talking to fellow international students, or if Miss Valen remember, we have Richard Harseno, who is very fluent in English. If you close your eyes, you won't even know that he's Indonesian. So you can like approach your friends to help you with your weaknesses. And I think Venus International, very good environment, just because I remember in 2015, there are only 2 accounting classes, and each class only 15 or 16 person. So we are like really, really, really close family back then.
Thank you once again for saying that. We have a very good environment, I can tell. I also came here as a foreigner, and I thought things are gonna be boring, but I think it's because we are small. So if we are small, then you can get to know almost everyone. Yeah, you know, like from where I came from in my class in Zimbabwe, were many students, so you couldn't even really understand your classmates much better. But the environment here, it's very nice. And for you guys, get along with international students, like what Monica already said. So get along with me, guys. uh, thank you very much, Monica, for the sharing. There's another question from Ibu Valen, right? It brings all the memories. Thank you. It's not a question. Hope you can have a reunion with your batch too. Okay. Yeah, it's all giving thanks. Do we have any other questions, guys? From anyone who wanna ask? Some of our alumni and seniors, they already left, but we still have Fian here, Jessie, she's still here, Monica is still here, Clara is still here. If you have any question maybe on something that you missed, or you just want to say something, this is the right time.
Hello. I actually want to say thank you for the alumni. Those were like very nice tips. Um, I maybe because I'm still new, I don't know what to ask about, but I think those can help for me during my university life. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brigitte, for nice compliments, I would call it.
Angelique, not Brigitta. Do you want Brigitta?
That's Angelique.
Oh,
That is
oh, sorry.
Angelique.
Means you are to call Brigitta, right?
I'm still confusing one or two. Okay. Sorry, Angelica. Wait, where is
It's
Brigitte?
okay.
Oh, Brigitte, she's here. Brigitte, I call Angelica instead of you. So now I'm calling you.
Okay. I guess I'm going to say thank you as well for this opportunity so I can learn from the seniors and alumni. So maybe I can reflect their experience to my self experience.
Yay! Finally, Brigitte say something. Okay. For now, I'll give the floor maybe to Ibu Valen and Ibu Yanti if you wanna say something before we close our session.
Yeah, as for me, I just would like to say thank you once again to all the seniors, yeah, as well as the alumni, because I know that you guys are currently working as well. So you have spare sometimes as well to join the session. I know this is not easy for you, but then this shows that you are still, your heart is still with us. And that gives us also motivation to keep nurturing, keep guiding your juniors, and hopefully they can follow your path in their ways, yeah, follow their seniors path in terms of choosing streaming and so on, and how to stay motivated, as well as following the path of the alumni to get into the good career. But one thing that I would like to summarize is each of you mentioned about the goal of life, and that is something that very meaningful. So for the freshmen, hopefully starting from today, you also start to think about your future goal, the goal of life. That is something that will motivate you, especially in this time of pandemic when things are not that easy as back then. I think that's very much from me. Once again, thank you so much, very much. Okay, maybe Wiyanti wanna say something, Bu? And we'll have coffee or lunch later, hopefully when the pandemic is gone, hopefully by next year, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think Bu Falen already sum up everything, and I just want to thank the alumni and the seniors. I think your sharing matters a lot, and it's very important and relevant to your juniors, especially the first year students. Then, as Angelique said, that she might not understand all what the alumni and the seniors talked about. However, during your study in Venus, then you might recall again, oh, that is Arfian's experience, or that is Monica's tips, or this is what Albert means by that, yeah, or this is what Clara means by that, yeah. So that's all I think is purported to motivate you. I know it's a difficult time for you and also for us here, not only for the first year student, I think also for the second year, Armand and the gang and the batch, and also Blessing and the batch, and also William and Jesse also and the batch, and also us as a lecturer, because as you already heard also, um, we the lecturers are very close to students, so we are missing you a lot. although we never meet the first year students, but we are sure that we will meet someday, and then we will have also the same bond that we have with your seniors and your alumni. Okay, but don't be discouraged or disappointed. Keep, like Blessing said, keep your spirit up, because with that hope, then we can endure this uncomfortable situation. Okay, we welcome you, and then I personally are looking forward to seeing you in our class, yeah, on Tuesday in the Principles of Accounting.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ibu Valin and Ibu Yanti, for nice words of wisdom. Yeah, thank you guys for joining our session. It was not easy, but we are here, especially for our freshmen. We are done with the FEP. Today marks the end of FEP, and then tomorrow, next week, I mean, you'll be starting your classes. So I would also like to say thank you once again for being nice students. These guys, boo, they were very nice. I was joining many of the classes with them. Very, very nice guys. I wish I was in your class. No, my class is the best. Okay, guys. Thank you again, our seniors and also our alumni for joining. I think we are done for today, right? Should I call it a day? Okay. Yeah, I think everyone agrees. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, Blessing.
Thank you, everyone.
Albert, Milan, Pino.
Thanks, Blessing.
Thank
And
you,
all the
everyone.
seniors and the
Thank you, Arman. Thank you, Paddy. Thank you, Milan.
Thank you,
everyone.
Paddy.
Thank you, Bu Yanti. Thank you, Bu Valen.
Bye.